Money. When you are a small business owner, we know that when it comes down to doing what we do, it all comes down to money. We're trying to provide products or services in order to generate money. And if you happen to be a professional florist of some sort, maybe an independent floral designer, you have a design studio, you have a home-based florist business, maybe you're brick and mortar, possibly even a flower farmer, doesn't really matter. Money and how we generate our finances for our business is one of the biggest topics for professional florists, and it also happens to be one of the biggest challenges. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Frank Blanchard, AIFD, and I really wanted to do this topic today and cover this topic because it is generally a big conversation starter, and it is also something that I continue to see postings everywhere on social media from florists or people that are in the process of starting new businesses within the floral industry, trying to figure out how the whole money thing works. So for anybody in the flower business, yes, money is a huge topic, and because of that, I'm actually dividing this up and I'm gonna create a short playlist specifically on the topic of money for florists. There are so many aspects to your finances for your flower business that you've got to take into consideration. If you do happen to be a retail florist, you have several different things to keep in mind. One of the biggest from a lot of florists is how to buy appropriately for your brick and mortar business without actually overbuying, because that is a big challenge for all florists, no matter what area of the floral industry you happen to be working. Now, that said, that same rule and challenge goes for studio-based florists, home-based florists. It's all the same. As creative artists, we love beautiful things, and we love being able to create beautiful things. And for all basic purposes, when it comes down to money, as creatives, when we need to go buy products to create our art with, we have expensive taste. And that alone can hinder us and cause us issues when you take into consideration all of the different things that can cause us to end up overbuying and buying more product than we need, or product that we have absolutely no use for. So that's one whole big category around money, specifically for florists. Then another aspect of money is how to be profitable with what you create, and that all comes down to how to actually price the products that you are creating, as well as the services that you are providing, charging accordingly to ensure that you are coming out on top and you're being profitable about what and how you're doing, and not actually working yourself into the hole. So those are two big aspects when it comes to money for florists. And a third is, and this is a real hard one, especially for very new florists, when you don't really know how fast your business might grow or what you would ultimately like your business to turn into. One aspect that really affects money for florists, and this gets down to, and why I encourage people so much to come up with a good business plan before you get started. figure out the whole money situation and how much money you've got to work with, because employment. Are you going to get busy enough, or are you going to sell events or larger projects that you alone are not going to be able to execute and finish that project? Are you actually going to need to hire somebody in order to help you get that done? And this goes for whether you happen to be a full-service florist that you're providing daily deliveries on a weekly, regular, consistent basis, that you just need more hands and more bodies to actually produce the amount of product that you're selling. Or are you more of a studio-based florist and maybe somebody hires you to do a huge event, so maybe for a week or more you might need to hire a freelance floral designer. These are all things that are going to greatly affect your finances for your floral business, and you've got to take this into consideration. I have seen so many florists sell big projects, especially like for event work, not really having the funds to hire a freelance designer or possibly multiple freelance designers to help them execute and actually produce the event. So consequently, they can't hire anybody to help them. So that's where, again, you've really got to be able to look at what you're doing and producing for your flower business and making sure that money-wise you are doing things in the most profitable way possible. Now, as far as how much you're spending for your business is just different these days. And if you follow my channel at all, you've seen several of my other videos, I'm sure, where I have talked about the fact how the internet, because of this whole pandemic thing that we've been going through over the last year, how the internet works and how it has improved and advanced literally tenfold in the spans of just 1 year's time. How we do business and how much business we get, as many florists are well aware of, flower sales and the demand for flowers has gone through the roof. It's crazy. And who can be profitable and create a profitable business within the floral industry has really changed. It used to be we'd think, oh, you've got to open a retail storefront, etc. That rule doesn't necessarily apply anymore. If you can create a real savvy marketing plan and you've got a really good handle on what your business is about and what you want to do with it, you don't have to have a storefront. You can really niche down and specialize into a real specific niche that works for you. Getting the money aspect to work for you, that's the tricky part. So in this playlist, I'm gonna create probably 3 or 4 videos all on this topic of money and how it affects florists and how we can best be profitable with how we are doing our buying for our business and how we are pricing our products and services so that we're as profitable as we possibly can be, and also determining how we go about pricing things so that we can actually gain enough income so that when and if you do need to hire additional employees to help you run your business and to continue to get your business to grow, you can actually do that. Now, if you have any specific questions on the topic of money for a flower-related business, by all means, ask away in the comments down below, and I will definitely try to answer them. If it's something that I think a lot of other people are probably gonna have the same question about, I might actually create a video just on that topic. So don't be afraid to ask those questions. So until I do get the next video in this playlist done and uploaded for you, I've got some other videos over here in the end screen you might want to check out that, especially if you are in the process of figuring out how to go about starting a new flower business, or you're an established business and you just want to fine tune and get as savvy as you possibly can with your finances for your business. This will just keep you working towards those financial goals that you are setting for yourself and your flower business. So until I see you over there, and in the next video that I upload for this playlist, be thinking of those questions that you have regarding money and your flower business. Until next time, people, be well and go out there and do something creative today. Bye for now.